use the macros also. I'm sorry, guys. All you have to do is just click on the 20, and it'll ask you, a couple dice squares. How many 20-sided are you rolling, and what is your modifier, basically? All right, so your 22 versus armor classes, that's a solid hit.
Whoa, actually, hold on, I gotta redo that. Oh, you
No,
take the first one, which would be a 7.
Take the first one, yeah. So yeah,
7 plus 4.
You kill this kobold. You basically just run him through with your sword, and he falls off the end of it. He was a really simple kill.
And with that, I'll be done.
All right. Alrighty, got another. Now one of the kobolds is coming around the rear. Well, actually, it's coming around the side. He's trying to get a very good flanking position on the party, it looks. Let's see, kobold. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a double movement. Alright. Up on Gim, this kobold is using a shield, also using a short sword, and that is it for me. I've used my action. I've actually done a dash. Well, it's a dash equivalent. It's double movement. So, all right. Next up is another kobold, which appears from around the north. And he is charging, and he stops, and he pulls one of his javelins out, and he throws it towards the party. Looks like he's throwing it at the Warlock. Well within range of 10 squares. Alright, so you are being attacked with a javelin, Mr. Free.
Okay.
Alright, 19 versus armor class. I think that's a hit.
It's a hit, yeah.
You get hit for 4 damage, and this little shifty guy does a tumble to his left. And that is it for him. I have another kobold that is coming out. He is also wielding a javelin. Oops. And I will also throw this at the Warlock. Let's pick on the Warlock day, isn't it? And
So wish I got to attack first, and then I could have mitigated some of this.
Alright, so that's a 20 versus armor class, so you get hit for another 4 damage. So you have 2 javelins sticking out of you now. Alright, Leopold, you're up now.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure if I can do this or not. Since it's a counter, I can use a power, right?
What power are you wanting to use?
I was thinking about using King's Castle, and if it's okay with what is it? Orange Rin to switch out with her.
Let's see. Standard. Let's see. It takes a standard action. A melee range. You must be wielding a crossbow, light blade, or a sling. The target is one creature, and you attack the creature. Dexterity versus reflex, and then the effect is you can switch places with a willing adjacent ally. So the adjacent ally can be either the Warlock here or the Cleric because they're both adjacent to you.
Yeah, I was thinking Rin if she's okay with it, because if I don't kill the thing, she can at least knock the heck out of it, and then we can run that way at least.
Okay, it's up to her. Or, I mean, yeah, she has to be willing first. So go ahead and do your attack first with King's Castle, and that is your encounter power. And once you use this, it is down for the encounter. So your total to hit will be... the power itself uses Dex, I think. So yes, you're going to be attacking the Kobold's reflex. So it'll be 1d20 plus your proficiency plus your dexterity modifier plus half level, which should already be on there for you. So, and then you are attacking one of these critters. Has an AC. They can't hear me say this, but an AC of 15. All right. So what you do is you hit the 20 macro, Leopold, and it's going to ask you how many number of dice you're rolling. You're only rolling 1 20-sided, and then it's going to ask you for your modifier. So your modifier is on your character sheet to hit in the weapons section. And which weapon are you using?
Sorry about that. I'm going to be using my short sword to hit him, so I think my modifier would be 3.
Okay. So 12 versus armor class is a miss. So you can go ahead and do your King's Castle and switch if she is willing. Autumn, are you willing or no?
My character reluctantly switches with him.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and switch real quick. Alright, so I have another one of these kobolds coming out.
That's the reason why I always thought the Raven Queen is the greatest deity of all time right there. You guys are so humble and wholesome and saving my cowardly self.
Oops. 1, 2, 3.
It's okay. Death is nothing to be afraid of.
5. Okay, I've taken the next kobold, also using a shield and also a short sword. He has basically done a double movement up to the party. Alright, so now we have Ren, last 2 party members. Thanks, Tronxy.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Thanks, man.
then what I'd like to do is I'd like to swing my Morning Star and try to bash the kobold's head in.
Okay, sounds like a winner to me. Are you going to use any... Which attack are you going to be using? Which type of attack? An at-will, or a daily, or an encounter, or...
I would actually like to use the, Wait, so, just a quick question. An at-will is 1 standard action, correct?
Yep, it'll say on the card. So if you're wanting to use Sacred Flame, then it's a standard action. Mm-hmm. It's at will. You got to have your implements. It's radiant damage, 1 creature. Your attack plus wisdom bonuses versus the target's reflex. But you have to take into consideration that can take an attack of opportunity because it says that it is a ranged spell. So it's got a range of 5 squares. So if you attack something that is adjacent from you, you will take an attack of opportunity. Now I know you used the 5th edition, and 5th edition allows you to attack with disadvantage. So it's not like 5th edition. If you cast that spell right there where you're at, he'll get a free attack of opportunity against you. So you can do a melee attack, a basic melee attack. You could do that, or you could you can't do Lance of Faith either because Lance of Faith is a ranged. Now, if a spell card says burst, you won't take an attack of opportunity. If it says blast, you won't take an attack of opportunity. But if it says range, anytime it says range, it's an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Well, my original intention was to use
maybe
my Morning
a blast
Star
is
instead of using an at-will.
I'll have to look it up. Trying to remember all this
story real quick.
stuff. Mm-hmm. Sure.
You could also, if you wanted to, you could use your shift to get away from him as well.
You can do that too. Yep. You can do that.
So it's just like a 5-foot step outside of his
Yes.
range.
Yep. You guys can look at the rule handout there. Here. When you go to, I believe it's actions in combat. So you can click on actions in combat, and then it'll tell you what costs what type of action. So, you know, if you're going to shift, which is called the 5-foot step in 4E, it costs you your move action. So your entire move action, you can shift 5 feet, with basically 1 square.
But then you could use your ranged attack and not have to worry about an attack or opportunity.
Correct.
Well, the voices in my head are telling me to bash the bash the Kobold in with my Morning Star, so I believe I will do that.
Okay.
They get all bashy then, Autumn.
Go ahead and go ahead and do your basic melee attack card. It's the very top one in your at-will column. So and that'll be strength versus AC. Well, D20 plus all the other bonuses. So
Let's see, I did roll it. Where'd it go? There it is.
all right,
So 18 to hit.
18's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You cave the kobold's head in. He goes down. The Raven Queen is pleased.
Okay, so then I will use my free action called the Raven Queen's Blessing. My trigger is that my attack drops any enemy within range to 0 points or fewer, and any ally within 5 squares of that enemy gets a healing surge.
Very cool.
So I guess no one else would get that healing surge.
Well, I mean,
But-
there's a couple people's. You've seen the dwarf.
Oh, 5 squares.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking 5 feet.
That's
So-
okay.
So I would grant the Raven Queen's Divine Blessing to Gimli.
Okay.
Who's
His feet
Give
are
it
all
to Gimli?
sticky. Yeah, his feet are all sticky. He's been hit by a glue pot. this damn little shifty kobolds. All right, so that's looks like that's it for Ren. Remember, you guys have action points too. So if you want to take an extra action, like an extra attack or one extra action, the action point doesn't give you a whole new round of actions, just one action. So, all right, so Free, you're up now. Mr. Caboose.
I'll stay where I am, and I'll cast Vampiric Embrace.
Okay, and where are you? Okay, right there, I see it. So that is an encounter power, range of 5, just within range. The attack is a 18 on armor class. Oh wait,
That wasn't me.
yeah, Gim, you need to take your healing surge also, bud. Add your surge value on there and deduct one of your surges from your character sheet, bud. Well, from your token. So you'll have 11 surges back, and you get 7 more hit points back. Don't forget to add your hit points back. In fact, I got you, bud. Here it is. You are set. All right. So Free. What is your? Go ahead and do your attack roll. Alright, a 15 versus armor class. That is, I believe it is a hit. And it is a hit. And the force from you used a Vampiric Embrace. So you basically killed this thing. One shot. Well, I'd like to see the damage though. Go ahead and let's see what kind of damage you did. 2d8 plus Constitution modifier necrotic damage. And don't forget, you get 5 temporary hit points.
I get 8 because it's an Infernal
Oh, that's
special.
right. Yeah, Infernal Pact, that's right. And I'll show you guys how to do the... In fact, I'll go ahead and add your temp hit points on there for you. What I do is I use the blue bubble and just type the blue bubble on there and then put 8. So that means you got 8 temporary hit points, and it's not on your token, and you can actually see that you have the temp hit points. Oh yeah, this kobold explodes from necrotic damage. It is down. It is out. Anytime you guys move through a square, that also has a dead kobold. It's basically difficult terrain, and it is ×2 movement. So, all right, Free, that's it. Gimli, you're up now. Gimli Grenim, you're surrounded by kobold. Kobolds with shields.
I'm going to use a swinging sweep on the one with the shield.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Spinning sweep. You spin beneath your enemy's guard with a long, powerful cut, and then sweep your leg through his. An instant later to knock him head over heels. So go ahead and do an attack roll. Strength versus armor class again. 18's a hit. That's a solid hit. So it's 1 weapon damage plus strength modifier, and you knock the target prone. So this little kobold here is now prone. And if he stands up, he's going to take an attack of opportunity. Because if you stand up in 4th edition, you take an attack of opportunity. Alright, so you do 6 damage to him. Ouch. Very nice. He's also prone, so he's knocked down. Gimlet, good job. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I want to use my experience point or
Your action point?
my action point
Gotcha.
and get the one next to him.
Okay.
I'm going to get him with a cleave.
You gonna hit him with cleavage?
Yes, sir.
I want to be hit with cleavage, Gimlet. Not by you though, but
I'll speak to the Raven Queen for you.
Kobold go to motorboat
Thanks.
it.
17 versus armor class. Nice shot, Gim. You hit the other one also. And what were you doing? Just a regular basic attack, or what type of at will were you doing? Reaping strike, did you say, or cleave?
Cleave.
Okay. So, yep, there you go. Strength modifier damage and an adjacent to you other than the target. Nice. So both of these guys will take damage. So go ahead and roll your damage, Gim, and then both of them will take damage. Strength modifier damage and an enemy adjacent to you other than the target. Alright, so the primary is going to take 10 damage. Now, oops. Now, what is your strength modifier? Because that's how much the other guy that's already prone, that's how
4.
much damage he's going to take. Alright, so he takes another 4. Very nice job. Cleve did a good job. Alright, so go ahead and do your saving throw. Flat 1d20. Just like it is in D&D 5e. 1 through 9 is you fail. 10 and up, you're successful, and then you'll be able to shake the confines of these glue strands all over your feet. So let's see just a regular D20 saving throw. Oh, you actually are able to break free of all of these glue strands that are holding you down. You are no longer immobilized, Gim. Good job. You're able to move freely next round. That's it for Gim. Alright, I've got this back here. I'm going to go ahead and move this turn tracker a little bit so I can see. Right here, this kobold that has the sling. I'm going to go ahead and sling another sling stone. Well, fling another sling stone towards someone. And looks like he's going to sling another one of these gooey, sticky pots. And let's see who he chooses this time. That's why I wish I had my dice cam right now. Alright, so the lucky recipient of this is the Cleric. The Cleric is going to be bamboozled. Wow. 20 squares. That is a lot. I'm not even going to measure that. I know that's well within range. Plus 8. Alright, so that's a 27 versus armor class, which is definitely a hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit on Ren. Oh, I love the modified 4E errata for monsters. Makes so much better.
Again, Ren, thank you for switching spots with me. I appreciate that so much.
You take a total of 8 damage, and you are also immobilized. You got hit in the knees with this glue pot. And now you're immobilized.
God damn it! I just got these cleaned not too long ago.
That kobold is gonna pay. I love it.
I'll make sure the Raven Queen eats his soul.
Oh, I'm gonna also use my shifty one time. All right, now Peter, you're up now. Let's see. I have a.
All right, I am going to Viper Strike the downed kobold.
Okay.
So I will swing at him while he's down, and which should give me some advantage at hitting him.
I think it's going to give you +2. Let me double check real quick for prone. Prone is going to give you yep, it gives you a +2. Let's see. Grants combat advantage, making melee attacks. Also a +2 against range attacks. Blah 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 blah. -2 to attack rolls, and you can. Okay, gotcha. Yep. So, oh, man, I can't believe I remembered that. You get a +2 to hit. You have combat advantage.
So I slash out, and I will get a.
Ooh, that's a hit. Solid hit. Shifts are making the enemy move towards to a square adjacent to the kobold. I can shift away, but okay, I can't do that. So, all right.
And I hit him for 8.
Very nice job.
And if he happens to shift in his next turn at all, I can give an ally a melee attack on him.
Okay. You notice that this this dragon shield is now in a bloodied condition. I can actually say bloody now. Now that I'm playing 4 and 5, man, I'm going to be screwing that up all the time. All right, anything else for you? Action point? Anything?
No, I'll wait for now. So yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So Gimlet, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my movement to shift, so I won't take an attack of opportunity. I am also going to go ahead and attack you with my short sword, and in fact, I believe I'm going to go ahead and use an encounter power on you called Dirty Tactics. Yep, that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use Dirty Tactics. +5. Alright, that is it's an 11 versus your reflex. I think that might be a miss. 11 versus reflex.
Miss.
Alright. So that is
I just point something out, Dave.
alright, I'm gonna go ahead and you're still gonna take some damage, and you're gonna have a condition on you anyway. Alright, so you're going to take a total of 5 damage. You're going to take half damage, which is 5, and you're slowed. So slowed means that you can only move 2 squares in 4th edition. So you will be slowed, which I believe slowed is the net. I'll double check it real quick also. I'm trying to get used to all of these again.
The slowed is
nope,
like
slowed
the
is the
snail.
snail. Got it. Damn it. It used to be the net, but it is the snail. Where the fuck is the snail? There it is. Alright, there she is. Alright, so you'll be slowed until this kobold's next turn. Till the end of my next turn. Alright, so that's it for him.
Can I just point something out quickly, Dave?
Sure.
The Warlord just used the ability, and Gimli could have used his
No, it's for the other one.
opportunity.
It's for the other one,
the
the one that I attacked.
Okay, I thought it was anyone. No, sorry about
Oh, no problem. Let me go ahead and Get in here. It's 4, 5. I'm going to go ahead and attack the Warlord. He is attacking you with a javelin. He uses using a javelin to attack you. So I cannot take a. So his miner's down from the javelin, pulling out the javelin because he threw one last time. So he won't be able to shift. Ooh, that is a crit. So you take a maximum of 4 damage. So I do have a house rule that I'm going to start doubling minion damage on crits, but I'm not going to do that this week. We'll start that next week also. This is just to kind of get you guys, introduced to 4E combat maneuvers and stuff like that. So, all right. I owe you guys 10 points, actually. All right, so that's it. Leopold, you are up, sir. I can't do anything else with this kobold.
Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to say this right. I want to use a minor action to put my swords up, and then pull out my sling.
Sure, I'll let you do that.
Okay, and then I'm going to slingshot one of these little pellets that's in one of my pouches on me at that one that's far away that keeps on slingshotting at us.
Okay, this must be, you talking about this guy right here, or this guy down? Okay, gotcha.
Blue,
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, and what are you using it?
I'm using a sling. One of the things I bought when we were making our character was little pellets and all that stuff for it. So, and I put them in a belt pouch on me.
Gotcha. So what is the range? I think the range of the sling is 20. I think so. Yeah, you should
10, 20.
You should be good.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if he can hit Ren from where he's at, I should be able to ding him from where I'm at.
Yeah, range is 20. So, whew, that's a lot. It's 100 feet. Alright, Leopold, let's see if you get a nice hit in on this guy down here. On this wee little kobold over there. He's got one special shot left. Let's see what he does.
Okay, something better than a 1. Please, something better than a 1.
Oh, I owe you guys 5 more. There you go. A 10 versus armor class is unfortunately a miss. He just ducks out of the way at it. As the bolt comes, as his slingstone, he ducks out of the way and gives you the nanny boo boo and sticks his tongue out at you. What's up, Gelatus?
Just flip the table. That's all I can think.
Anything
Flip
else?
the table.
You want to do any movement or anything?
Let's see. I don't think I'm going to do any more movement and all that stuff. I'm feeling pretty safe where I'm at right now, so I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
I love it. You switched with the cleric. I like it. All right, so I'm prone.